हैं जियोपॉलिटिक्स को एक भारतीय नजरिए से।
So India has a mindset where it hits, it punches below its weight. We have to punch not above our weight. We have to punch not below our weight. We have to increase our weight and punch the post.
ये हमारा सिद्धांत है, हम घर में घुस के मारेंगे।
You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism.
नमस्कार, जय हिंद, जय भारत एंड वेलकम टू डेफ टॉक्स। दिस इज आदि अचिंत। हमारे साथ है राजा मुनीब जी, जो हमको बताएंगे भाई पाकिस्तान में रावलपिंडी में लोगों ने लॉकडाउन कर दिया, आर्मी ने नहीं करा, लोगों ने लॉकडाउन कर दिया। भाई ये क्या हो रहा है? व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर? यहाँ तो मतलब मैं तो देख रहा हूँ, मैं आज ऐसी थोड़ी सी पाकिस्तान के बारे में पढ़ाई कर रहा था, मेरे को जो चीजें दिख पढ़ाई मतलब ऐसी थोड़ा ट्विटर विटर टाइम पास कर रहा था बिफोर आई गेट इन। राजा साहब, मेरे को 3-4 चीजें दिखी वहां पर। आजाद कश्मीर में जो उनका आजाद कश्मीर है और उनका कहते हैं है तो हमारा ही है, वहां पर लोग चढ़े हुए हैं जोर से, वहां पर जबरदस्त प्रोटेस्ट चल रहे हैं। सवात में प्रोटेस्ट चल रहे हैं जबरदस्त। बलोचिस्तान में तो चल ही रहा है, वो तो रुका ही नहीं है अभी तक। गिलगिट बाल्टिस्तान में से आवाजें आनी शुरू हो गई हैं। एंड सबसे बड़ी चीज जो है, इमरान खान चिपका हुआ है वहां पर, और केपीके के लोग के अंदर भी एक्चुअली गवर्नमेंट के अंदर एक कुछ ना कुछ रिवोल्ट चल रहा है। यार कौन सी ऐसी जगह है पाकिस्तान में जहां पर गड़बड़ नहीं है? आज जरा पता करते हैं राजा साहब से। थैंक यू सो मच सर, वेलकम टू द शो।
थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग मी वंस अगेन सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
मैंने बोला ऐसी चीज से स्टार्ट करो कि क्या हो रहा है भाई? चारों तरफ आग,
पंजाब चारों तरफ आग। द ओनली सेफ प्लेस फॉर पाकिस्तानीज इज द जीएचक्यू, जहाँ जर्नल साहब बैठे हुए हैं, बस वहीं पे कोई शोर वोर नहीं हो रहा। वहां भी बड़ा शोर है अंदर अंदर, मगर वो दिखता नहीं है। See, I told you, Adi, ki, you know, Pakistan is ending towards chaos, and that has started. ठीक है, तो ये इन्होंने कोशिश की थी कि अमेंडमेंट लाएंगे, ये जुडिशियल अमेंडमेंट लाके तो ईसा फैसल का कर रहे थे, ईसा का राइट, वो इनका फेल हो गया। आज मौलाना ने क्लियरली बोल दिया कि मैं उसको बैक नहीं करूंगा, बट आई विल वेट फॉर द पीपीपी का जो नया आएगा, ड्राफ्ट आएगा, मैं उसको पढ़ूंगा और उसके बाद अक्टूबर में देखूंगा क्या, राइट। सो दैट whole idea of this government has failed, and Maulana has also said that क्योंकि ये parliament जो है, this is not completely a legal parliament, इसकी sanctity completely legal नहीं है, इसलिए मैं इसको नहीं कर सकता। This is his statement today, ठीक है। So this is an yeah, it is not completely legal because obviously वो judiciary का जो उनका पंगा है जो नहीं दिया। Exactly. So it is to ending towards the Shahbaz Sharif. It's coming towards that end now. So political chaos is starting. It is going to culminate. And Imran Khan का भी आप देखो कि पहले था कि परमिशन लेंगे और फिर करेंगे। जो उसने लियाकत बाग में जो उसने प्रोटेस्ट कॉल किए थे, उसके लिए ना उसके पास कोई परमिशन थी, ना वो परमिशन चाहता है, and he's saying कि we don't need permissions anymore. We just need to come out and create an army. So they have started on their game plan. मैंने आपको बोला था ना कि आईएमएफ लोन का वेट करो आप। आईएमएफ लोन नहीं आएगा तब भी पाकिस्तान में प्रॉब्लम होगी, आईएमएफ लोन आएगा तब भी प्रॉब्लम होगी। They were waiting for this 25th of September thing कि you know this has to go through the IMF का, में तो उनको देना था क्लियरेंस, उन्होंने दे दिया। अब क्लियरेंस आ गया, पैसा आ गया, now the game will start and the game has already started in Pakistan.
मेरे को ये बताओ,
बलूचिस्तान में हम देख रहे हैं
यहाँ पर तो कई एनालिस्ट के तो मतलब मातम बन रहा है, ऐसे छाती पीट पीट के रो रहे हैं कि भाई पाकिस्तान और बांग्लादेश एक साथ मिल गए, भारत का तो भैया क्या होगा, हमारे तो इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी सो रही है, मोदी गवर्नमेंट सो रही है, आर्मी सो रही है, हम सारे सो रहे हैं, बट एक ही वो 3-4 जगह में है। ये
देखो, ये जो छाती पीट रहे हैं ना, ये 70 साल से छाती पीट रहे हैं कि हम सो रहे हैं, सब कुछ सो रहे हो। हमने नींद करते करते पाकिस्तान को खत्म कर दिया, ठीक है, उसी नींद में ही हमने उनको साफ कर दिया। सो डजंट मैटर, पिछले 10 साल में हम सो रहे हैं, तो हम सोते सोते ये काम कर रहे हैं। जिस दिन जाग गए उस दिन सोचो क्या हो, उन्हीं का ले लेते हैं, ठीक है। ये हमारा नींद में ही हाल। बट ऑन द सीरियस नोट, व्हाट डू दे मीन बाय पाकिस्तान एंड बांग्लादेश आर गोइंग टू जॉइन हैंड्स? आर दे गोइंग टू कोलैबोरेट ऑन टेरर? एक मिनट, नहीं, लेट्स एनालाइज दिस स्टेटमेंट ना। Are they going to collaborate on terror? Yeah, they have been doing that for last 10-15 years.
They've been doing that.
They're already doing that. Lashkar-e-Toiba has been working in Bangladesh. Jamaat-e-Islami has been working in Bangladesh. Al-Qaeda is working in Bangladesh. What is new?
What is new?
So what new collaboration Pakistan and Bangladesh is going to have? Are Pakistan is going to send fighters to Bangladesh? Absolutely not. It's not going to happen, right? So, kya haath mila lenge? Are they going to share their IMF loans when Bangladesh is looking for a 6 billion loan, right? Pakistan को साथ मिल गया तो क्या शेयर करेंगे दोनों भाई मिलकर बैठ के चला था तू रखा था मैं रखता हूँ एक दूसरे की इकोनॉमी सपोर्ट करेंगे एब्सोल्युटली नॉट. So what is, I don't understand this paranoia of Pakistan and Bangladesh going to join hands now. See, the radicals of Bangladesh and radicals of Pakistan joined hands even after 1971. They were in play from 1975. They have always been in play. The terror organizations working in Pakistan have been increasing their foothold in Bangladesh for last so many years. So we are already aware of this threat. We already know this is a problem on our borders. I don't know what new is going to happen. Which handshake is going to happen, which is going to change the dynamics. What handshake is going to happen? You are dealing with terror in Bangladesh, you have to deal with terror in Pakistan. We are dealing with them both from many times. Yeah, you had Sheikh Hasina who was, putting them behind the bars. But then uska ye matlab to nahi tha ki they had stopped working on the ground. Jamaat-e-Islami was working on the ground.
With this crisis, our forces and everybody have become on higher alert. As a matter of fact, infiltration has come down like.
हाँ, पहले हम, we were also not very careful of what is happening on the bank. We were letting people come in. Today, we are also very careful who's coming in and who's not coming. So I don't know what this joining of hand means, right? As states, Bangladesh and Pakistan joining hands, I don't know. If Bangladeshis want to call Jinnah their father, they are more than welcome to do that. They anyway are going the Jinnah way. They will go around the drain what happened to Pakistan. So इनको छाती पीटनी है, इनको पीटने दो, इनको रुदाली बनना है, इनको रुदालिया बनने दो, but इनके ये बोलने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. The reality is they always work together and they have been working together, and we already know this, and we have joined hands much before them. They might have just woken up realizing कि Bangladesh में अब हमको radicalization दिखी है. Maybe they were oblivious to the fact that what is happening in Bangladesh tells you these watchers how poor their understanding of Bangladesh is. And just because things have now surfaced, now they think everything has changed. So let them cry. It's okay. They can cry.
जरा ये बताओ भी ये जो रावलपिंडी का इंसिडेंट से स्टार्ट करते हैं. What's up here? I mean, PTI वालों में इतना दम आ गया है कि साहब they will now blockade रावलपिंडी यार.
They are रावलपिंडी के आज आपने गुंडापुर का स्टेटमेंट नहीं सुना? Did you hear what he said? He said गोली का जवाब गोली से, लाठी का जवाब लाठी से. They are actually doubling down. It's basically becoming PTI is now playing a card which is Punjabis versus non-Punjabis, Pakhtuns versus Punjabis. It's reaching that stage openly now. आप देखो मंजूर पश्तीन बहुत टाइम से चुप करके बैठा है. We have not heard anything from him. Right? PTM का जो हमने देखा था.
एक स्टेटमेंट आया था where he said अगर कुछ होगा तो हम उसी का जवाब बहुत बुरा देंगे.
हाँ तो वही तब से वो चुप करके बैठा हुआ है. He's very quiet since that time. The PTM is very quiet. But at the same time, if you look at this ethnic divide which is happening in Pakistan, it is now surfacing. It is coming to its climax. So this is the beginning of the climax of what is to become. तो अभी ये रावलपिंडी में हुआ है, आप देखो अभी ये बढ़ेगा या आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जो है ये बढ़ता जाएगा.
What exactly happened here? हुआ क्या है?
Nothing happened. It is just that it was beneath the surface. अगर आपको पहली वाली रैली याद होगी, वहां पर भी गुंडापुर ने बहुत बड़ी तेज स्पीच की थी. And that बहुत बड़ी बातें की थी. उसने कहा था कि दियाला पे हम 15 दिन का टाइम देता हूँ, आज 20 दिन हो गए. कसमें वसमें खाई थी क्या रहनी हुई. लीव दैट रेटरी के साइड. खुदा की कसम खाई थी उसने कि मैं 15 दिन के बाद चढ़ाई कर दूंगा. तो I think they are preparing for the anarchy. They are testing the waters. They know that people are with them. They know that the government is highly unpopular. अब वो पाकिस्तान में तो मजाक बन गया उसका कि डोनट वॉर हो गई कि लानत. I hope you know about it. You know about that. So Qazi Isa Faisal went to buy a donut in a shop and he said, "Are you Isa?" And he said, "Yeah." So and he said, "Lanat ho tum par." That donut guy who was selling donuts there. And it became a very viral thing in Pakistan, right? Yeah. So that tells you that the Pakistani establishment is extremely, extremely unpopular. People are very unhappy with it. And somewhere, everybody is blaming the establishment. They're not blaming Shahbaz Sharif. Log Pakistani army se khush nahi. People are thinking the beginning of their misery is the establishment. So they are very, very tired of the establishment. So PTI is now, up the ante. They're raising up the ante and they will raise the ante. This is the beginning of a climax. अब देखो ये game कहाँ जाती कहाँ. अच्छा इन्होंने भी काउंटर करना शुरू किया. They think they might be bringing in governor's rule in KP. इन्होंने एक letter issue किया. KP governor ने एक letter issue किया. Share that with you, right? That letter, he has no authority to issue that letter unless and until governor's rule is in place in KP or they are planning to do that.
Yeah, unconstitutional.
Otherwise, there is no constitution. It's a completely unconstitutional thing, right? So obviously, pull and play दोनों side से आएगा. So the next would be they would try to dislodge the KP government. ये KP government को dislodge करने की कोशिश करेंगे, and that will be the triggering point of mass protests in Pakistan. Pakistan will head into anarchy. This is what is going to happen. Guys, so Rawalpindi siege in itself.
This is the
if you have that letter, please put it.
ठीक है, उसको लिटरली बोल रहा है भाई ऐसा है आप जरा कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे हो, बड़े चैलेंज है, ये टास्क फोर्स बनाते हैं सब पार्टीज के साथ, सबके साथ, बेसिकली उसकी गवर्नमेंट खत्म करने की बात कर रहे हैं लोग ओपनली. बट इसका
ओपनली कॉलिंग सॉरी
इसका बैकलैश क्या होगा?
इसका
बैकलैश
इसका बैकलैश कुछ नहीं होगा. इसका बैकलैश होगा जो रावलपिंडी में हमने देखा. जो रावलपिंडी में बैकलैश हमने देखा वो इसी का बैकलैश होगा. एंड जो उसने आज स्टेटमेंट दिया है वो इसी का बैकलैश है. नाउ शाम को अराउंड 6:30 or 7 o'clock Imran Khan called off the protests.
Yeah.
Saying that we have proved our point, we don't want to do violence, we don't want to do this and that, so let's call it off. But it was amazing, people going under the bridge, from the water, into the water, crossing over and trying to get there. Sara din pura Rawalpindi was under siege. एक तरफ तो लोगों ने सीज मचाया हुआ था, एक तरफ फिर इन्होंने पूरा बंद कर दिया हुआ था. इन्होंने कुछ 10-20 हजार पुलिस वाले यूज किए थे. रावलपिंडी को कंप्लीटली घेर लिया था लोगों ने, लियाकत बात को घेर लिया. तो इसका यही होगा कि दे विल ट्राई टू डिसलॉज हिम एंड दे विल ट्राई टू क्रिएट एनार्की ऑन द पाकिस्तानी स्ट्रीट्स. दे हैव स्टार्टेड देयर गेम. आपका म्यूट है शायद, आई कांट हियर यू.
सॉरी. ये जो आई मीन सी एनार्की ठीक है, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट द शेयर फैक्टर कि इनका सबसे पहला टारगेट रहा, दे डिडंट गो टू इस्लामाबाद, they didn't go to Lahore, they didn't go anywhere else, they went straight to Pindi.
Because they want to challenge the Punjab, they want to challenge the rulers of Punjab, they want to challenge Sharifs, they want to tell them that you are unpopular even in Punjab. We will dislodge you from Punjab. Punjab is not the Jagir of Pakistan. They actually are hitting the heart of Pakistan because everything culminates from Punjab. We have always spoken about that the whole of Pakistan is about Punjab and Punjab is what matters to the establishment. So they are directly taking them head on. That is why they went on to Rawalpindi. They want to tell them that we are going to run you over. I told you there will be a day when lakhs of Pashtuns will come down and they will march towards Punjab. In that situation, what will happen? We have discussed this. Then Pakistani army kya karegi? See, this is beginning of the end game. There are two end games. Either Imran comes out, either martial law comes in. Now, what I'm hearing is this, what Maulana has said about, TPP ka ye jo hai, Asim Munir is putting in place to dismiss Shahbaz Sharif and bring in Bilawal Bhutto. There are 3 Pakistani PMNL MNAs who are already in talks with them to back Bilawal Bhutto.
Yeah, Bilawal Bhutto.
Nawaz Sharif.
Pakistaniyat.
Hold. See the signs, no? Nawaz Sharif is leaving Pakistan. He's heading out to London and then he's heading out to US.
Yeah.
So he's leaving Pakistan, right? He's leaving Pakistan at a time when they need him the most in Pakistan. He's already exiting.
What, does he know something?
Obviously, he knows his game is over. He doesn't want to be there. He knows the shit is about to hit the fan. Why does he want to be a casualty to that? So he's heading out. He's heading to London for a short time. Then he's going to go to US. And his party is not happy.
He's leaving his brother.
हाँ,
He's leaving his daughter.
they are saying that when we bring in this amendment in October, we need votes, and when it's the most crucial time, his vote is not going to be there because he's not going to be present in Pakistan. So that tells you they've already surrendered on the side. And they're saying if PPP brings it in and JUIF actually goes ahead and backs that amendment deal is that then Shahbaz Sharif has to go and Bilawal Bhutto has to come in as a prime minister. And that means Imran is going to go crazy on the streets because that will be the weakest establishment link on the ground. You know, people are going to be up in arms saying that, yaar, bas ho gayi, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता. So then the game starts.
अभी ये सब हो रहा है, and I'm just going to sidetrack you a little bit because पाकिस्तान में जो इस टाइम पे narrative चल रहा है, it is not featuring anywhere. This stuff is not featuring anywhere. What is featuring in Pakistan? And I'll tell you this. भारत और इजराइल मिल के हिजबुल्लाह को तोड़ रहे हैं. भारत क्यों घुसा हुआ है? क्योंकि भारत का पोर्ट है हिजबुल्लाह में, क्या हाइफा में. हाइफा को बचाने के लिए भारत ने 5,000 सैनिक भेजे हैं. This is the narrative. One of these MPs, यार, one MP, मैं नाम नहीं याद आ रहा मेरे को उसका.
I'll tell you. He must have, and I'll tell you why. Because India is the only thing which keeps the fear psychosis in Pakistani minds going. They are shit scared of the name India, of the country called India. And establishment thinks that we are only relevant when we are India bashing and when we are portraying India as a big threat. So that is why they are doing it. But आप अब ये देखो कि, you know, there is something which is called de-alienation. कि आप एक ड्रम को उतना बीट करो कि लोगों को उसकी आदत पड़ जाती है, right? This India scaremongering is not working for Pakistanis. On the contrary, today Pakistanis are questioning Pakistanis on India. Right? So it's not, so the Pakistanis will keep on saying ki, you know, Israel ka, India ka, they're trying to do a hit job on Imran Khan ki, ye bhi Israeli hai. The new enemy is India and Israel. Is India and Israel, right? Ab point ye hai ki how much will you sell India in the fair, as a fair psychosis in the mind of people? How much will you do that? You will not be able to do that. So they will say that they will keep on beating this drum. और मुझे आप एक चीज बताओ, ठीक है, you know, Israel हिजबुल्लाह को तोड़ रहा है. Why are there no protests in Pakistan on Israel? Why are protests banned in Pakistan in favor of Palestine? Why is it that the Pakistani civil society is not coming out in favor for the Palestinians and holding jalsas and julus? Why is it that today when they came out for Hassan Nasrallah, Pakistanis lathi charged them and arrested them? What is the secret deal Pakistan has with the Israelis that they don't let anybody protest against Palestine in Pakistan?
क्या बात कर रहे हो? पाकिस्तान और यहूदों की साजिश?
मुझे आप बताओ ना, कब हुई? आप मुझे बताओ ना, पाकिस्तान में कौन सा प्रोटेस्ट हुआ पैलेस्टीन को लेकर? एक प्रोटेस्ट हुआ सिर्फ. ये यूएनजीए में रोते हैं.
टीएलपी ने किया.
हाँ, वो भी टीएलपी. हाँ, नहीं, सबसे पहला, हाँ नहीं, टीएलपी से पहले एक हुआ था, उसके बाद टीएलपी ने उसको टेक ओवर किया था, हाईजैक किया था. उसमें 500 लोग जमा हुए थे टोटल, उसके ऊपर नहीं हुए थे. Total 500 people got together in the first protest, right? A civil society protest. What deal Pakistanis have that they don't let anybody in Pakistan protest for Palestine? So these are the questions which need to be asked to the Pakistanis कि तुम लोग तो इतना रो रहे हो, UNGA में जाके तुम लोगों ने शाहबाज शरीफ ने walkout कर लिया when, you know, Benjamin Netanyahu was giving his this thing speech there. But tell me, why have you banned protests in Pakistan? Why are you not letting MDI take out any protests? Why are you not letting civil society take out any protests? Why are you not letting any organization take out any protest?
वो तो कहाँ से निकालेंगे यार? नहीं तो फिर मुस्लिम वर्ल्ड के अंदर इनको प्रॉब्लम होगी तो अमेरिका will not be happy. अमेरिका will not be happy.
क्यों प्रॉब्लम होगी? मुस्लिम वर्ल्ड के अंदर क्या प्रॉब्लम होगी? What problem is going to be there in Muslim world if Pakistanis protest?
Yesterday, one very interesting thing happened. There was a protest in Bahrain, although it was quelled really fast. ठीक है,
yeah, I
मार
know.
के उनको भगा दिया वहां से. But at the end of it, people don't realize the Arab League and the GCC considers जो हजबुल्ला है, उनके लिए तो वो टेररिस्ट है.
Do you know why?
2016 में the GCC passed this thing law. The Arab League passed a law just after GCC did. कि भाई Hezbollah is a terrorist organization.
Let me tell you why Pakistanis are not doing it. The Pakistanis are not doing it because it's a part of an IMF deal. The IMF is very clear that we will not do anything. We will not see any protests in Pakistan in support of Palestine or in against Israel. Then only it's a prerequisite for their IMF loan. This is what the Pakistanis are. So Pakistanis can give whatever sermons they want to give to the world, but this is what they really are. They would have not got the IMF loan had they started protesting on Hezbollah or Palestine. ये पाकिस्तान की reality है.
This is the funniest thing I've ever heard. And Colonel Ajay Raina has a very interesting word for Pakistan. He calls it Hira Mandi. ठीक है, तो
ठीक है यार. He uses those words. है वो सही है, गलत नहीं है. They are.
सही है. There is no question about it. Now let's look at Gilgit-Baltistan and so-called Gilgit-Baltistan and POJK. POJK में भी बहुत जोर से आवाजें उठ रही हैं यार. I mean, people are really upset. And पंगा क्या हुआ है कि पंजाबी आके इनको बोलते हैं कि साला तुम मेरे को बिजली बेच रहे हो 40-40 रुपए पर यूनिट पे, तुम लोग तो 6 रुपए दे रहे हो, ये क्या चक्कर है?
मैंने आपको बोला था कि पीओजेके में जो लास्ट टाइम प्रोटेस्ट हुए, इन्होंने फिलहाल उनको एक चांस दिया, एक बार उनके साथ नेगोशिएट किया, एंड दोस पीपल गेव a chance to the Pakistani saying that okay, but I told that day only this is a farce because the committee they have set up for talks is set to fail, and that is failing now with the IMF. If you look at the rates of Pakistani electricity, that 64 rupees is the rate of a unit of electricity in Pakistan. That is the energy cost of Pakistan, and now they have got the loan. They have to raise it by another 9 rupees. So it's going to be 73 rupees for domestic, and it is going to be 92 rupees for commercial. POJK people are very unhappy कि तुम हमसे बिजली ले रहे हो और हमको इतना महंगा दे रहे हो, and they say कि जो आप चाहोगे हम करेंगे, हम पैकेज भी देंगे. But in reality, Pakistan was neither in a position to pay the POJK government that kind of money nor reduce that money. They tried to, IMF kicked their butt, they backed off. Same is the problem in Gilgit-Baltistan.
if let me say this point blank, if it was not China right now inside Gilgit-Baltistan, अभी तक तो Gilgit-Baltistan गया था इनके हाथ से. If it was
110%, it was 110%. And now there is a latest report which is on the wish list of Pakistanis for CPEC 2.0. So उनकी बड़ी लंबी चौड़ी wish list आई है, और उस wish list में I was laughing my head off. There is one proposal to set up a buffalo rearing plant in Balochistan.
What?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Buffalo rearing and milking plant under CPEC. While the world is talking about AI, Pakistanis want to rear buffaloes with the Chinese and want to do milk production. But I'm taking that wish list very seriously, because that wish list somewhere is collaborating with the Intercept report. If they are asking the Chinese to do that, then the Intercept report is correct, because then the Chinese are looking at taking over.
Yeah,
I'll share that with
you. The least Americans will do is kill them.
The least Americans will do is tell them come in. हाँ, तो Americans तो वैसे भी इनको मारेंगे. वो तो वैसे भी मार रहे हैं. They anyway are doing that.
भाई कोई 30,000 सुसाइड बॉम्बर्स हैं अलकायदा के पास 30,000.
Sir, you don't need to count the number. The problem with it's not about Al Qaeda. They all are suicide bombers. They all are fidains.
ticking time bombs.
They all are ticking time bombs. The Pakistanis are in trouble because they have these little tiny pip pop जो pop हर जगह करने को तैयार होते हैं. And the Chinese are going to face the music. Chinese will definitely face the music.
चाइनीज को लपेट के मारेंगे यहाँ पर. ये तो दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज, एंड ये तो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अलकायदा के 30,000 सुसाइड बॉम्बर्स. आई एम नॉट इवन टॉकिंग अबाउट द फैक्टर कि जितने ये आईसिस वाले बैठे हुए हैं वहां पर.
आईसिस वाले तो अलग हैं. दे आर गोइंग टू वो तो अफगानिस्तान पाकिस्तान बॉर्डर पे ऑलरेडी वो लगे हैं. दे हैव लॉन्च्ड अ न्यू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जबाहत अल रिबात करके एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आई है पाकिस्तान में, which is पहले तो सोशल मीडिया पे आई थी. now they are operating in this south Waziristan area. I'm keeping an eye on them. So that looks like a proxy of ISKP to me, because they're getting into this Shia Sunni divide fight which is happening there already. तो उसमें तो जिरगे विरगे इन्वॉल्व हो गए हैं. वो तो पंगा बहुत बड़ा होने वाला है.
देखो अगर चाइना ने
यहाँ से भी जिरगे एक्टिव होने लगे हैं. गुंडापुर ने जिरगों को बोला है कि फैसला कर लो, एक उस पे आ जाओ और फैसला कर लो कि हमने क्या किया.
चाइना अगर बलूचिस्तान की तरफ जा रहा है साहब, बीएलए वाले मार देंगे इनको, एक एक करके चुन के मारेंगे इनको. बिकॉज देखो बीएलए नाउ इट इज प्रीटी मच इन दी ओपन कि बीएलए को सीआईए इज गिविंग ओपन सपोर्ट.
हाँ, वो तो उसमें मतलब BLA is, we know that. See, that is what the American great game is. The Americans are going to love it. That is where they see it. अमेरिका तो 2014 से चाइना को बोल रहा है तुम आओ, पाकिस्तान आओ, अफगानिस्तान आओ, तुम लोग नेचुरल सक्सेसर हो, पावर हो, सेंट्रल एशियन पावर तुम ही हो, साउथ एशियन पावर तुम ही हो, तुम्हारा ही है. कब से उनको बोल? बाराक ओबामा के टाइम से बोल. Obama was the first one who actually officially conveyed it to them that we are looking at a withdrawal and we're looking Chinese to take over the responsibility. So we know what Americans' responsibilities are.
Because BLA will not spare these guys यार. और BLA ने तो अभी even मारंग बलोच के मुंह से जो स्टेटमेंट निकला था कि चाइना स्टे अवे फ्रॉम बलोचिस्तान, ये पहली बारी इनकी तरफ से आया है.
नहीं, और अब वो छोड़ो, BLA को आप छोड़ दो 2 मिनट साइड पे. You have ATIM sitting in Afghanistan. The moment they come into Pakistan, the Afghans will say ATIM is operating out of Pakistan. They are doing it what they are doing. What can we do about it? ये पाकिस्तान का इंटरनल मसला है, यार संभालो, हम क्या करें.
That was my next question to you.
Yeah, so that is a possibility.
For the audience, ETIM is East Turkestan Islamic Movement. ठीक है, East Turkestan Islamic Movement is the Uyghurs वाली movement. By the way, these are battle hardened fighters जो सीरिया में 4 साल लड़ने के बाद कोई 8 से 9,000 फाइटर्स अफगानिस्तान में बैठे हुए हैं, वेट कर रहे हैं वो लोग.
जिन्होंने पहले 10 साल अफगानिस्तान में लड़ा, फिर 4 साल, फिर उसके बाद चेचनिया में लड़ा, चेचनिया के बाद वो सीरिया गए, राइट. सो वो पिछले 30 साल से they have a battle hardened 30-year-old battle hardened. They're not 4-year battle hardened. They're 10, 15, 20, 30-year experience. So वो ये बोलेंगे वो पाकिस्तान में बैठे हैं, पाकिस्तान से ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, जैसे TTP पाकिस्तान से ऑपरेट कर रही है, ATM भी पाकिस्तान से ऑपरेट करे.
और चाइना ने ATM वालों को पैसे पूसे दे के ना, अफगान तालिबान को पैसे पूसे दे के ATM को चाइना के बॉर्डर से उठा के साउथ अफगानिस्तान में डलवा दिया है.
हाँ, $40 million they pay.
$40 million they paid. बेवकूफी ये करी है कि आपने उसको चाइना के बॉर्डर से उठा के सदर्न अफगानिस्तान में डाल दिया, विच बॉर्डर्स बलूचिस्तान.
तो वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, because and if you remember now that ISKP camp is also in Balochistan. The American assessment it is in Balochistan. The Pakistanis are saying it is in Balochistan. And this is that camp which they say जो सीरिया में ऑपरेट करता था.
इडलिब से आए हैं सारे, ये भी बैटल हार्डन है.
हाँ, तो ये वही, मतलब कैंप तो वही है, ATM वाले ही होंगे at the end of the day. So the Americans will love it. The Pakistanis will cry more.
Because Americans की तरफ से अगर आप narrative देखो, the narrative is already started up with regards to the arms of the Indian Ocean. ठीक है, this is the word that they've started using. Arms of the Indian Ocean is the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. They've started saying this already. ठीक है, आर्म्स ऑफ द बे ऑफ बंगाल में आप घुसने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, वहां पर ये तुम जिस बेवकूफ को लेके आए हो कि वो तो 6 महीने के अंदर ये तोड़-ताड़ के बराबर कर देगा। यहाँ पर बलूचिस्तान में फिर भी थोड़ी स्टेबिलिटी मिलेगी अमेरिकन्स को टू गेट अ होल्ड एंड एक्चुअली स्टैंड देयर लिटिल बिट।
नहीं, ये जो इसको ये बे ऑफ बंगाल में भी जिसको लाए बहुत डेंजरस है। अब आप देखो आर्मी ने ऑलरेडी इसको बैक कर दिया, ठीक है। By constitution, Bangladesh cannot have a interim government for more than 6 months. The army has said we are okay with 18 months.
Yeah.
Right? So they've already said that we are okay with 18 months. That means one part of their constitution is gone, one. Number two, it's an illegal government and the army is completely backing the Americans. So in next 18 months, whatever game they have to play now in Myanmar, ये जो अभी बोलकर आया है म्यांमार का रोहिंग्यास का बोलकर आया ना कि we need a consensus on this in Bangladesh. आप देखो ये गेम अब स्टार्ट होगी ना तो रोहिंग्या start asking for a land in म्यांमार, अराकान रीजन में आप स्टार्ट करेंगे।
पता नहीं सर, मेरा वही है, चिटगांग में घुसेंगे ये रोहिंग्या सारे।
ये चिटगांग से शुरू करेंगे एंड दे विल स्टार्ट फाइटिंग फॉर अराकान रीजन के लिए फाइट करेंगे।
That is what I am
वहां भी
Chittagong will be the easiest place for the Rohingyas to be settled. That's one. Two, the Myanmaris.
Chittagong तो ऑलरेडी है, चिटागोंग ऑलरेडी है। इट्स अ वेरी फ्लूइड एरिया। आप अगर चिटागोंग को देखोगे इट एनीवेज राइट, तो वो तो इन आउट वैसे भी उनके लिए है ही है। तो चिटागोंग से तो चिटागोंग हिल ट्रैक्स में तो ऑलरेडी रोहिंग्यास ऑपरेट करते हैं। आरसा इज बेस्ड इन चिटागोंग हिल ट्रैक्स। आरसा की आज की प्रेजेंस जो है वो चिटागोंग हिल ट्रैक्स में ही है। सो आरसा तो वहीं से ऑपरेट करेगी एंड देन दे विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग, सो दे आर गोइंग टू प्ले बोथ वेज। चाइना को ये यूनान से भी पकड़ेंगे और बलूचिस्तान में भी पकड़ेंगे।
एंड बाय द वे, डू यू नो समथिंग दैट चिटागोंग पीपल हैव सडनली गॉट आर्म्स फ्रॉम समवेयर?
समवेयर तो पता ही है हमको कहां से आते हैं। ये वही म्यांमार की एक्सटेंशन ऑफ आर्म्स है। वो सडनली कहां से और कौन से, वो मुझे पता है। वो दूसरे वाले जो कहां से आते हैं मैंने कहा ना, उनको पता है कहां से।
बांग्लादेश एंटी बांग्लादेश ऑपरेशंस के लिए यार।
हाँ, वो कहां से आए वो हमको भी पता है। ठीक है, दैट्स फाइन, लेट देम हैव दोस आर्म्स।
वुड यू बिलीव इट, एक दिन प्रोटेस्ट होता है चिटागोंग, एक दिन वो चलता है, क्या नाम है वो, पोग्राम चलता है। वहां पर 4 बंदे मार देते हैं लोग, ठीक है। 4 बंदे मार दिए साहब, रात को सब ठंडा वंडा हो गया, आग वाग लगा ली तुमने, ये सब हो गया। वहां पर डंडे वंडे लेके लोग बाहर निकले, ठीक है। अगले दिन सुबह 12 बजे वहां पर प्रोटेस्ट होता है। 30-30 फुट के लंबे बैनर्स यार, 30 फुट लॉन्ग बैनर्स, ब्लडी पोस्टर्स, फ्लायर्स, फ्लैग्स, दिस दैट। ओ यार ये क्या, ये कहां से आया तुम्हारे पास ये सब कुछ? ओवरनाइट एवरीथिंग जस्ट अपीयर्ड इन दैट प्लेस। फेयर इनफ, आई एक्सेप्ट दैट, ठीक है। एंड आई नो सम गाय आई एम इन टच विद वहां पर, वो चिटागोंग में बंदा, आई मीन प्रोटेस्ट में काफी इन्वॉल्व था वो। तो उसने भेजा मेरे को, सर ये हो रहा है। मैं ठीक है। अगले दिन सुबह मेरे को वीडियो भेजता है, कहता है सर ये तो हथियार आ गए इधर पे। And then he bloody literally held his head and said, सर बहुत बड़ी गलती होगी हमसे, we should not ever let go of India। हमने क्या किया है ये?
नहीं वो तो वो बोलेंगे, बट आप ये देखो एक,
मैंने बोला बेटा ऐसा है, तेरे पास कोई वीजा है, वीजा ठप्पा लगवा और भाग वहां से। तेरा
और वहां से भाग जाए, कोई फ्यूचर नहीं है। एक तो इन्होंने, एक तो आर्म्स आ रहे हैं, एक तो चिटागोंग में तो आर्म्स आ ही रहे हैं, बट आप देखो जो रिलीज हो रहा है, पीपल हु आर गेटिंग रिलीज फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश, ओपनली अंसारुल बांग्ला को एबीटी के बंदे रिलीज कर रहा है यार। ये यूनिस बैठ, एबीटी इज अलकायदा।
या अरे भाई क्या बात कर रहे हो, उसको तो बिल क्लिंटन से मिलवा के आया है वो।
मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, वो तो हिजबुत तहरीर वाले को मिलवा कर आया है, वो तो बिल क्लिंटन का चेला है, राइट। बट जो इन्होंने बांग्लादेश में जिनको इन्होंने अबाउट 29 प्रिजनर्स दे हैव रिलीज, उसमें एबीटी के प्रिजनर्स हैं एंड एबीटी इज अलकायदा। सो वी नो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन बांग्लादेश। They think we are stupid, we don't know what is happening. We understand what the game is all about. Pakistan has lived its utility as geopolitically, जो पाकिस्तान में को था ना कि हम geopolitically बड़े important हैं इस region में, साउथ एशिया में इंडिया है, चाइना है, रशिया है, राइट। अफगानिस्तान तो है नहीं कहीं, अफगान को तो हम ही कंट्रोल करेंगे, सब कुछ हम चलाएंगे। The problem is Pakistan has outlived its utility, now it's going to be used.
वो तो है। अमेरिकन्स को एक चीज समझ में आ गई है, अमेरिकन्स को एक चीज समझ में आ गई है, ये पंजाबी पाकिस्तानी को ना 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 ना,
they cannot be trusted।
हाँ, they can't be trusted. तो ये
They can't be.
and that's what I'm saying कि साहब ये पंजाबी पाकिस्तानियों को छोड़ जो भी करेंगे बट बाकी ये तोड़ेंगे. एंड हम जो कर रहे हैं पाकिस्तान में वो अलग चीज है. I mean that's something we can probably discuss on another day. But what the Americans are doing is
Yeah, what Pakistanis are doing for themselves is like far worse than what we or the Americans can do. It has come to a stage where Pakistanis are destroying itself, destroying themselves, blowing themselves up, and let them do what they want to do with
some
themselves.
people in the
They haven't
chat are
finished
asking
them all.
for this. मैं बोला चलो दिखाई देते हैं. ठीक है. और ये मैंने ऊपर गोरखांचल लिखा था. आप इसको कूच बिहार बोल सकते हो. मैंने न्यू इंडिया डाला है इसका नाम आप अपने आप करते रहो. ऊपर में वेस्ट बंगाल है, न्यू बांग्लादेश, त्रिपुरा, चिटागोंग विल गो. ठीक है, दिस विल गो. ये खत्म है. ठीक है. ये एक मैप बांग्लादेश का है. और मैंने पाकिस्तान के बारे में अफगानिस्तान ने पहले ये मैप निकाला था. ठीक है. दिस इज द अफगानिस्तान ऑफिशियल मैप. और ये चीजें भाई साहब, ये जो मैप्स है ना अफगानिस्तान के, जो पाकिस्तान के बारे में ये डाल रहा है, दिस दे हैव पुट इन पब्लिक डोमेन. अफगानियों ने काबुल में इतने बड़े बड़े पोस्टर प्रिंट करके चिपका दिए चारों तरफ.
Yes, ये इनकी ऑफिशियल पोजीशन है.
ये इनकी
This is their official position.
And
ये इनकी official position.
The map that I had made for Pakistan is this. ठीक है.
Interesting है ये.
तो मैंने ये बताया था.
Where is Pakistan इसमें?
वो है ना.
I'm just trying to find Pakistan. नहीं, पाकिस्तान ढूंढ रहा हूँ. पाकिस्तान
सराइकिस्तान के ऊपर है.
वहाँ भी कुछ नहीं है. पाकिस्तान है ही नहीं, खत्म हो गया. पाकिस्तान.
मैंने तो सराइकिस्तान को भी इंडिपेंडेंट दे दी भाई.
मैं वही कह रहा हूँ ना. Where is Pakistan? There is no Pakistan left in this map. So the Pakistanis are going to go. Pakistan is not a viable nation. इनकी viability over हो गई है. इनका सोमालिया से बहुत बदतर हाल होने वाला है.
Yeah. So this is going to be very interesting, guys. And I'm not. You see, this is not a joke that I keep cracking. Trust you me. The cartographic जब आप करते हो ना कुछ, right? These are not just lines that I've drawn on the map. मेरा जो चाइना का map है, that actually went for certain studies. The Chennai Institute of China Studies, the Vivekananda Foundation, couple of other places actually did studies on this China map, and they came up with the real maps and their own versions of it. तो ये मैप बनाने में बहुत टाइम लगता है, बिकॉज आई नीड टू स्टडी द ज्योग्राफी ऑफ द एरिया, कि कहाँ से लाइन ड्रॉ कर सकते हो आप. एक्चुअली जो मैंने इंडिया का चाइना के अगेंस्ट में मैप बनाया था कि कैलाश रेंज इधर पे आनी है, आई कैन गिव यू जियो लोकेशंस ऑफ वेयर द ब्लडी लाइन शुड गो. कैलाश रेंज के पीछे जो है दैट जियो लोकेशन आई हैव गिवन कि ये है मेरे पास. उसके पूरे नोट्स पड़े हुए हैं. सो दिस यू कैन
ये थोड़ी यू कांट ड्रॉ ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर ना. अच्छा यहाँ से काट देंगे, यहाँ से काट देंगे, ऐसे नहीं
देखना पड़ता है.
You have certain expertise to do this.
Yeah, especially in the mountains, you have to see the peak of the mountains. So mountain का peak ऐसे होता है. ठीक है. If this is the peak, if you guys can see this, there is one word which this is known as the watershed area. Watershed क्या होता है? जब अगर पानी की बूंद यहाँ गिरेगी, किस तरफ जाएगा वो? ठीक है. It divides the water. तो ये वाटर लाइन के ऊपर आपके मैप्स की जो लाइन होती है, वो वाटर लाइन के ऊपर बनती है. That is why in mountain warfare,
वो है आपको
the top of the mountain,
which is very important. The water, and also you have to see the crest of the,
exactly, the valley कहाँ पर जाती है, and you draw the line between the mountain top to the mountain top, and then you kind of draw the line in the middle. So first it is mountain top, उसके बाद आप नीचे लेके जाते हो. तो it's a very difficult task. पानी का सबसे बड़ा झगड़ा होता है इन चीजों के अंदर. And इसका जो सबसे लाइव एग्जांपल है, राजा जी, why don't you tell us about NJ 9842?
उसका लाइव एग्जांपल वही है.
The way we went
जैसे जो हमने सियाचिन को, जब इन्होंने we took over Siachen, we actually drew the line right from NJ to this point, and then we came down and we took Siachen. The Pakistanis were trying to get onto the other side, and they were trying to come down. They organized. सबको पता है वो what they were trying to do, organizing those trips and all that.
IL lady बोलते हैं ना, IL lady भूल गई थी वो वहां से NJ 98. I don't know if you guys know NJ 9842. Let me just show you. मैं आपको
I don't think many people would have an idea ये कहाँ पर है ये. And this is where the Pakistanis, this particular point is where the Pakistanis say कि India used a very secret weapon on us and they did a lot of, we took a lot of casualties. बहुत खतरनाक weapon use किया था इंडिया ने.
वो किया था हमने, मैं बता रहा हूँ हमने कावेरी यूज करा था.
नहीं वो तो कह रहे हैं आपने लेजर बॉम्ब्स यूज किए थे और लेजर का ये वो जला दिया था सारा ये.
काली वेपन वी यूज काली.
पाकिस्तान वहीं से तो इसी का तो रोते हैं वहां पर बैठ के कि यहाँ से यूज किया था.
हाँ, मैं अभी आपको दिखाता हूँ NJ9842. आई विल जस्ट शो यू, गिव मी अ सेकंड, लेट मी जस्ट. हाँ, आई हैव ओपन द गूगल मैप्स, उसको सैटेलाइट इमेज पे डाल के, देन इट्स इजियर टू काइंड ऑफ अंडरस्टैंड. एंड या देयर वी गो. आई विल
अगर आप NJ, हाँ आप खोलो NJ9842 को, अगर आप देखोगे ना, द वे इट कट्स डाउन इनटू दैट सियाचिन ग्लेशियर, जो कट करके आता है ना नीचे वाला पोर्शन.
तो गाइस ये देखो, ये आपका श्रीनगर है, ये कुपवारा है. कुपवारा इज द LOC. ठीक है, कुपवारा कारगिल, ये है आपकी LOC, इस तरफ आती है. ठीक है,
हाँ,
ये है
कारगिल के ऊपर. हाँ, तो इसके ऊपर जाओगे.
हाँ, नाउ NJ9842 इज अ पॉइंट हियर. ठीक है, प्रॉब्लम क्या हुई थी, जब हमारी जो आयरन लेडी थी, उन्होंने ये जब LAC बनाई यहाँ पर आके ये रुक गए. एंड देन वो थक गए थे बेचारे, इतना काम कर रहे थे, थक गए थे. तो थकने के बाद उन्होंने बोला भाई द लाइन विल गो नॉर्थवर्ड्स फ्रॉम हियर. बट नोबडी आइडेंटिफाइड कि भाई नॉर्थवर्ड से कहां जाएगी, कौन खींचेगा नॉर्थ और किस तरफ जाएगी वो. सो द पाकिस्तानी से द नॉर्थवर्ड ये तुर्तुक से होती हुई इस तरफ जाएगी वो सीधा यहाँ पर, एंड इट विल मीट द चाइना बॉर्डर, काराकोरम पास, व्हिच इज समवेयर हियर. वी से नो, इट विल गो समथिंग लाइक दिस, यहाँ पर K2 के पास आके मिलेगी. सो ये जो एरिया है बीच का, दिस इज द सियाचिन ग्लेशियर. ठीक है,
हाँ, इसको this is what the Pakistanis wanted with the Chinese.
Yeah, so what they want in this area is कि अगर ये सियाचिन मिल जाए तो चाइना और पाकिस्तान यहाँ पर दोनों मिल जाएंगे.
हाँ, तो इनका ज्वाइनिंग हो जाती है.
सो ये तुर्तुक से आपकी पहले का अप्रोच होता था, तुर्तुक से जाता था. ये एक हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड एयरफील्ड है इंडियन एयरफोर्स का यहाँ पर थॉइस में. ये सबको, आई मीन दिस इज ओपन इन्फॉर्मेशन, इतना कुछ नहीं है इसके अंदर. ये है आपका सियाचिन. ठीक है, ये वाला पूरा एरिया सियाचिन का है.
If you remember, even in 1971, we took Turtuk back from Pakistan. They had occupied this whole area, and then they thought they will cut it off.
So पाकिस्तानी जब क्लेम करते हैं ना कि भाई हम बैठे हैं सियाचिन में, so this is the Saltoro Ridge. ठीक है, ये साल्तोरो कांगरी, ये इनका पीक है यहाँ पर. ये पूरा ऐसे करके एक माउंटेन रेंज जाती है. पाकिस्तानी sit somewhere here in this area. They have never.
साल्तोरो के नीचे हैं वो.
हाँ,
साल्तोरो से नीचे वो हैं, साल्तोरो के इस साइड पर हैं. They wanted to come on this side, cut the Turtuk off, no?
Yeah, they wanted to do that. वो कर नहीं पाए हैं. So this is the actual dispute in that area. और आपको पता चलेगा, this is NJ9842 is a very critical space. इसको थोड़ा याद करिएगा, and you will kind of remember it in the future. Near future में आपको बड़ा इसका use आएगा. Last
नहीं, और इसका to take this peak, we had to give a lot of sacrifices also. We lost a lot of men while taking on this peak. NJ from.
Yeah. And actually, you see, वो नायब सूबेदार बन्ना सिंह यार.
हाँ, उसकी स्टोरी अगर आप देखोगे.
परमवीर चक्रा climbed a bloody cliff 21,000 feet like this.
And then took the Pakistanis on, killed them all, and then took over the
post.
Otherwise, ये ले गए थे, पाकिस्तानी ले गए थे post. तो इसको बड़ा हाँ, कायद स्टॉप बोलते थे इसको.
And we call it Banatop.
We call it Banatop. हम बना सिंह के नाम पे हैं.
Yeah, that's the highest military post in the world. इसके ऊपर कोई military post नहीं है. 21,700 odd feet. So it's. एक सवाल मैं आपसे और पूछता हूँ. The next 3 weeks seem to be very critical for Pakistan. 3 हफ्ते. आपने एक डेट.
By 3 weeks, right? Yes. मैंने 22 नवंबर की डेट दी, मुझे याद.
तो वही है ना, 22 नवंबर का अगर कुछ होना है तो 1 नवंबर से कुछ ना कुछ स्टार्ट होगा. 1 या 5 नवंबर से कहीं ना कहीं से कुछ स्टार्ट होगा. तो अगले 3 हफ्ते इज गोइंग टू बी द बिल्ड अप. व्हाट डू यू सी हैपनिंग?
It will start from 10th October.
Okay.
So you will see PTI coming out again. They will start putting a lot of pressure once again. They will try to take Gundapur out. या तो इसको जेल डालने की कोशिश करेंगे या इसकी गवर्नमेंट को गिराएंगे. There is going to be an anarchy in Pakistan. ठीक है. सिक्योरिटी फ्रंट तो आप भूल जाओ, तीरा वैली में ऑलरेडी बैंड बजा के रखी हुई है पाकिस्तान में. They are, वहां तो वो टैक्स कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं. Let's not talk about what is happening there. Pakistani security is in disarray there, right? But Pakistan politics जहाँ तक concerned है, तो it's going, and then this PPP का जो amendment आ रहा है, तो PPP बैक कर रही है अक्टूबर के लिए. That is going to come after 7th of October, right? Let's see what is there and if Maulana is on board. Okay. If that also gets rejected, then it's going to be a complete open fight on the streets of Pakistan. Meanwhile, Isa ka time is also coming around that time to retire, right? Uski amendment ka kya hota hai? Will he go through the judicial way and try to do it? They tried to do that. They got backfired onto it twice. Will he be able to survive as Chief Justice of Pakistan? We don't know yet. That depends on what happens on the amendments which the PPP brings in. But I can tell you with certainty that Pakistan fireworks are expected after 5th October anytime. And this thing, and their economy is going to tank. The IMF loan is not going to help their economy also. We think that this package is going to keep Pakistan afloat. This package is not going to keep Pakistan. This package is there for Pakistanis, but their economy is going to be in a very, very bad shape. अभी I'm waiting for the IMF report कि उन्होंने क्या क्या मांगा है इसमें भी उन्होंने publish नहीं किया. I was checking it out today also. आज Sunday तो आज तो होगा नहीं. Maybe by tomorrow this जो इन्होंने 7 billion का दिया है वो पूरा बाहर आएगा कि क्या है, amendments क्या है and what they have asked the Pakistanis to do and all that and जो भी होता है उसमें. So let's see what that report talks about. But अगले 3 हफ्ते में पाकिस्तान में politics of Pakistan is going to be on fire. Nawaz Sharif is leaving Pakistan. That is one indication that things are not very well. TPP is playing its game. Now, the thing is, let's see, both Asim Munir and Asim Malik are completely anti-PTI. Completely anti-PTI. This Asim Malik guy is somebody who is the one jiski recommendations pe journals were sacked in Pakistan. He is the same guy जिसने वो इन्होंने जो military court किया था ना, if you remember 9 February के बाद they did military trial of quite a few people. It was Asim Malik on whose recommendations those military trials were held, right? So the Pakistani establishment is going to double down on these people. There is going to be anarchy on the streets. Will Pakistan go? मेरा ये है कि I'm giving a 60-40. अभी मेरी 60-40 की bet है. 60% Pakistan will go through martial law. 40% Imran is going to come out.
Segment wise martial law. Interesting.
ठीक है. So that is how I'm seeing this happening. So next 3 weeks are going to decide how the chessboard is going to come up, how they're going to lay their games, their pieces and their pawns, how they're going to play.
Interesting. So let's get into questions. काफी सारे सवाल है, काफी सारे लोग हैं. 3,100 odd people on this Sunday night. Guys, please hit the like buttons. 1,300 likes. Thank you so much. You guys are hitting 50% से पास आ जाते हो आजकल अपने आप ही. Thank you so much, all of you. 302,000. So I think the push is going well. Please, आप इसी तरह इस चैनल को सपोर्ट करते रहिए. And my request is also, please check the description. There is a clips and shorts channel. Please check that out. There's a lot of interesting stuff going up on there also. There's an Instagram page. Check that out. There's a huge amount of shorts going up there. Very interesting stuff coming up. Please check that. And of course, yes, Facebook. I don't know how many of you guys are. I'm not much there, but this is a page for the platform. And yes, कई लोग मेरे को अभी भी बोलते हैं यार ये क्या नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आती है. तो एक व्हाट्सएप चैनल भी है, डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक है, उसको ज्वाइन करिए, आपको नोटिफिकेशन जरूर मिलेगी. एंड स्पेशली आई ऑलवेज नोटिफाई पीपल. एक तो 1-2 घंटे पहले बताता हूँ शो से, और उसके बाद जस्ट बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द शो आल्सो है, सेंड अ मैसेज इन दैट ग्रुप. सो प्लीज फॉलो दैट. एंड ऑफ कोर्स यस, आप लोग इस चैनल की तरफ कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं. QR कोड या फिर पेपैल या फिर सुपर स्टिकर सुपर चैट्स के साथ। चलिए लेट्स सी। All right, Shailesh Gupta ji, Naitik Dave ji, and Subramaniam Saab, thank you so much for becoming a member. Sarvani ji, the superwoman for the day, has gifted 5 memberships. Big shout out to her. Thank you so much. Vivek ji, thank you so much for becoming a member. Sanjay Patel ji, thank you for becoming a member. And Vivek ji again. So Superman and Superwoman both are there in this show today. Thank you so much. And let's see, Computer Vlogs, thank you so much. Pakistan cuts 1.5 lakh jobs for $7 billion loan. More misery. I didn't know that.
See, we don't know that. 1.5 lakh, where are you getting this number? Are you talking about the people who have lost their jobs because of internet disruption? Because that is what a lot of people are claiming in Pakistan, that because of the internet disruption, there are a lot of Pakistanis who used to freelance IT work. Fiverr pay, either they have lost a lot of jobs because of that. So if that is the thing. Second thing is 1.5, agar aap bol rahe ho, 1.5 lakh jobs. Is this the one where the industries are closed? Because the garment industry has taken a big hit. They were operating 50% below their capacity. And most of it's an unorganized labor industry which lost that kind of jobs. So that could be what he's talking about. But it's not a recent cut. If you're saying that they've just lost it because of $7 billion loan, no, that has not happened. It has happened over a period of time where they went into recession, their inflation went sky high, then their garment industry took a hit, they went 60% below. Some industries closed down completely. Some IPP projects have closed down completely. Pakistani government has shut down the political PTI के supporters थे, वो कुछ ministers थे जो IPP चला रहे थे, उनको शट डाउन करने की कोशिश की, उनको शट डाउन भी किया है. शट डाउन क्या किया, उनको बेसिकली बोला कि we are not going to give you anything, no money and nothing. And then the internet has cost a lot of jobs in Pakistan. There is a huge anger in young people of Pakistan because of internet shutdown in Pakistan.
Venkatesh Saab, thank you so much. You say on the side note, the extent of radicalization in India is alarming. Even a Shia mosque in Chennai organized condolence for Nasrallah and hundreds have turned up. Chennai, I don't know about. Kashmir, I do.
See, you have to understand that. How the Shia sect works, right? For them, it is a religious war with the Israelis. And obviously, if it is a religious war, they're going to back their own religion. They are going to back Iran. Anyway, Shias always, look towards Iran. So that is what it is basically. It's not, you can look it into the shades of radicalization, but I would not call it radicalization. I would call it subservience to Iranians, because that is like Iran is the Makkah for Shias. So whatever comes from Iran, the Shias have to follow, unequivocally, completely unequivocally. So that is how you should see this issue.
Dhruvidji, thank you. You say Pakistan is on fire everywhere. So is there anything brewing in Sindh? Haven't heard any updates. What's happening in Sindh? They're getting ready, if I may.
No, the Sindh is playing its own game. PPP is coming up with its own amendments. So Sindh mein to already there is a problem in Sindh. There are a lot of question marks coming on Karachi and what is happening in Karachi. Especially the mayor of Karachi is under fire these days from the people of Sindh. Because now the problem in Pakistan, and this is a problem in Pakistan, Aadi. The Pakistanis are not finding graveyards to bury their dead. Especially in Sindh, this has become a huge problem. Because the government of Sindh, after 1984, didn't give any new graveyards. So Pakistanis are now facing huge problem burying their dead. Pakistan is running out of graveyards. And Sindh is a problem.
Vivek Balachandraji, thank you so much. Yeah, that's very generous of you. Thank you so much. You say congratulations on 300,000. Thank you, sir. Best wishes for the next milestone. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Disappointed to see Kashmiri reaction. Nis ji, thank you so much. Yeah, we all are. This is politics at the end of it. I don't think anything has happened in Chennai. I have not seen anything in Chennai. But
even might have happened.
नहीं नहीं, I have
हाँ
not seen
कश्मीर
any.
में तो मैंने भी
I
नहीं
have
देखा, but even if it has happened, I'm just giving the background of why it could have happened. Right?
कश्मीर में जो हुआ है, that is politics यार. That is just Mehbooba Mufti riling up tensions and trying to secure a vote
No,
bank.
it's not even Mehbooba Mufti. Mehbooba Mufti is just trying to piggyback on the emotions of the Shias there right now. Basically, Patan में election है यार, कल परसों they're going to vote, right? So she's
Vote
just
bank.
piggybacking on the. She's basically trying to piggyback on the Shia emotions. As I said, Shias world over follow Iran. Iran is Makkah of Shias. So
Yeah.
they are subservient to the Shia regime, to the Khomeinis. Khomeini is the supreme. If you see, okay, let me explain this a bit. I think it is very important.
Sure.
If you talk about, we talk about the Khalifa and the Ummah, right? Shias are the only ones who follow that process of the Khalifas or the Ummah. They listen. Khomeini is their supreme leader. There is nobody above Khomeini. So whatever Khomeini says, the Shias take it as a gospel and they have to follow that instructions. So Hassan Nasrallah's death, because it's an Iranian loss, is a loss for the Shias all across the world. Okay, so what we have seen in Kashmir, because there are elections also, the politicians riled up the people on Hassan Nasrallah. That is why we saw people coming out. But it has traditionally always been that whenever something has gone wrong in Iran or somebody has died or some issue has happened, you have seen Shias in Kashmir coming out in support of Iran. That necessarily doesn't mean that they are radicalized. But yes, they are anti-Israel. There is no second thoughts about it. There are no doubts about it. Okay? So I think that's important to draw that distinction.
True. Absolutely. Sarwani ji, thank you. You say, let's say we enter a situation of countering Pakistan and Bangladesh at once as of today. USA supports us on Pakistan's side and counters us on Bangladesh's side.
Okay, look, US neither supports you on the Pakistan side and neither counters on the Bangladesh side. The US is more than happy creating troubles on both of your borders. Okay. Yeah. And we have been handling this passive and active terrorism from Bangladesh and from Pakistan. Don't forget that a lot of bomb blasts which happened in other parts of India were orchestrated by people who had come from Bangladeshis. Bangladeshis were involved into that. In some instances, Rohingyas were involved into that and they had got training in Bangladesh. So this passive and active terrorism we are already seeing emanating from both the borders. That's what I'm saying. It's not a new phenomenon. For people who have been watching, who follow terrorism, we know it's a phenomenon which is going on for a very long time. Right? So if people are trying to tell you that this is just emerged and this is going to be a new threat, it has always been a threat. The threat perception has increased. The level has increased.
Sarwani ji, look at the geography also. It's not that easy to support Bangladesh. Remember that, because at the end of it, when you're looking at a geography, when you see the location of Bangladesh, right? There is no way US can access that place without going through you, and you will not let them go there. So it's not possible for them to kind of
be
this thing.
They're going to play the Islamist game. We know what the game they are. Americans are known for playing that. And let them play that game. We counter. It doesn't matter.
Bharti, thank you so much. Say legendary senator is Fazal Shah Abdi. Yes, sir.
Fazal Shah Abdi. तो वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना. He must have said it. They have to, yaar. Their oxygen of living is fear of India. They shit in their pants when they hear India, and they want people to keep shitting, and they want people to believe that they and the Pakistani establishment are the saviors of the people of Pakistan from India. So it's okay. It's an old ploy they use. They can do that.
Thought provocator साहब कहते हैं पाकिस्तान के टुकड़े करने की नहीं, पाउडर बनाने की जरूरत है.
कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It's crumbling like anything, वो आपने वो देखो, एक लकड़ी जब ड्राई हो जाती है, सूख जाती है, फिर आप उसको पकड़ते हो, दबाते हो, वो क्रम्बल करती है पाउडर. पाकिस्तान वो सूखी हुई लकड़ी होगी, सूख चुकी है. रेडिकलाइजेशन उसको सुखा दिया.
Once again, says it should be named Hijra Mandi, not Hira Mandi.
That you can discuss with Colonel AJ sir. I have no issues with that.
Computer vlogs, thank you so much once again. You say money control report, cash trap, Pakistan cuts 150,000 jobs, dissolves 6 ministries as part of IMF deal, published an hour back.
Okay, so it's an hour back report. I still have to read it. That means the IMF report is out, which I was mentioning that I need to go and read. If it is 150,000 jobs, it is then those defunct ministries they're talking about. But I really need to read this report to understand what this 150,000 is and what money control is talking about. Seriously. I will comment only after I've read the report. I cannot make a comment on something I really don't know about.
Venkatesh Saab, thank you. You say, I have sent a picture of mosque over a DM. Thank you. I will check it out for sure. And I will share it to Rajaji also. Let's see what we come up with. Nikhil Saab, thank you so much.
Which mosque?
The Chennai.
Acha, theek hai. Nahi, hoga. There would be. I'm not denying it. I'm telling you there would.
Yeah, let's check it out because I haven't seen anything.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I would be surprised as well. Okay, wait. He sent a picture. Hang on. Okay. There's a photograph and all that stuff. Wait, I'll show you.
Just pull it up, please.
Yeah, I'll just show you. But there's no protest, but there's just a photo and all that stuff.
So they have Hassan Nasrullah's photograph up there. I told you.
Lights Mosque.
So they must have put out his photograph. I told you the Shias will do that. Do you remember we saw Ismail Hania's address in Kerala?
Yeah.
So why are you surprised? Why does these things surprise us? I don't know why.
Nikhil Saab, thank you for becoming a member, sir. And Nis Ji, once again, thank you. Pro-Pakistan slogan in Kashmir. Is problem any solution? They didn't do any pro-Pakistan sloganeering.
नहीं, कोई pro-Pakistan sloganeering नहीं हुई है. And the Shias will never give a pro-Pakistan slogan. Shias never give pro-Pakistan slogans. Shias are anti-Pakistan. नहीं, they are anti-Pakistan. Anyway.
नहीं यार, वो तो होगा नहीं. Shia will not be considered a Muslim there, so it will become a huge.
हाँ, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. So no Pakistan pro-Pakistan slogan.
Seven Saab कहते हैं, how long will America carry this dead body Pakistan on their back? Why is India not doing anything openly about it?
Well, we don't need to bury them. The Americans are carrying the dead body. It's stinking. It will be American stink. Let it stink. And the Americans are going to get rid of the dead body. They're preparing to bury it now. No. The Americans are burying it. They're digging the hole for them to bury Pakistan. So why are you worried? Let them bury it. It's on their back. They'll bury it.
Amit Nagesh, thank you so much for your wishes, sir. Thank you so much. It's all because of all of you guys that I've reached wherever I've reached. So thank you. Kashmir protests against Israel. Why they support Hezbollah? I think you've answered that pretty well.
I told you it's a religious war. You have to understand it's a religious war.
Rajesh says, what if Pakistan is involved in the West Asia war? There's no noise about the killing of Nasrallah. I think you've spoken about that. The question out of this that I want to ask you was, Burhan bigger than Nasrallah?
How can Burhan be bigger than Nasrullah? I mean, there is no comparison between the two. Burhan was a poster boy, was a social media poster. Bagger couldn't even cock his gun when he got done. There is no comparison between Nasrullah and this time. Nasrullah was entirely different.
This pretty looking boy, that chap, who bloody, वो अपने आप को बड़ा ऐसे करके फोटो लेता था. उसको भी ठोका. बुरहान के बाद जो मारा था, वो भी बंदूक नहीं चलती थी उससे, बस ऐसे करके ना वो स्टाइल वाइल में करता था वो.
जाकिर मूसा की बात कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, मूसा. That guy was supposed to be. बड़े लोग रोए थे, the most handsome guy, look at the future that he would have had. He had a bloody fucking hole in his head. Handsome खत्म हो गया उसका.
I'll tell you a story later. I'll tell you something very interesting. Do you know that the Pakistanis were after him?
अच्छा?
I'll talk to you. I'll tell you Zakir Musa.
Interesting. इसके ऊपर guys, you must understand, हाँ, ये जाकिर मूसा के ऊपर काफी जो लिब्रांडूस है, बड़े दिल वाले. He's so handsome.
हाँ, क्योंकि उसने पता है वो बोला था ना, उसने बोला था गिलानी का सर काट के मैं लाल चौक में लगा.
Yeah. आहा. अब समझ में आया. Okay, interesting. Agastya ji, Hilale Jazba is on. Thank you so much. Sachin ji, thank you so much. You say Pakistan is an artificial construct made to needle India and acting as a staging point for the West. It still holds its utility against the rising assertive Bharat, so it will keep surviving just about. Time has come to an end, sir.
See, everything has a shelf life, and vassal states and client states always have a shelf life. They might exist, but they will exist in a form and shape which no longer is going to be relevant to us. We have already made it irrelevant, but Pakistan is not a viable state anymore from any angle, whether it is economy, whether it is security, whether it is social, it has collapsed. Also. That is why I'm saying, look, even Somalia is a country which is surviving, right? But Pakistan's end result is going to be worse than Somalia. So let them exist. Somalia of South Asia.
Bharatam ji, thank you for becoming a member. Nava Prasham ji, thank you. East Bengal became Muslim dominated in historical reason. Not really. That's how the state kind of opened up and there was illegal infiltration. That's what happened in that. So that is how it is done.
Really don't understand the question.
Yeah, it's just infiltration. यार ये बांग्लादेशी वहां पर सारे घुस गए हैं और क्या कर सकते हैं? All right, Sachin ji, thank you. Bangladesh is similar to a useful asset for the West and can be more dangerous than Pakistan. It has tentacles on India, fault lines in the northeast. Look,
yes, Bangladesh is going to be somewhere in Pakistan, since That's Pakistan true. Is done. And we know that. So it's going to be dangerous, but there is we have enough experience of fighting this. We know how to fight.
That's there. It's a very valid point, actually.
And also understand there is one thing more, that Pakistan could survive despite being India's neighbor and not having the trade. Bangladesh geography is such that it's dependent on India in many ways. So you have to be very, very careful with that as well. They are dependent on India in many ways. They will not be able to survive. So let them become dangerous. Let them become Pakistan. We'll deal with it.
Manav Sanji, thank you for this very interesting question. Israel and Iran tensions are peaking. Is Pakistan being roped in for some new game with Iran? What's the nature of this Pakistan angle? Is this game aimed at Iran nuclear program? US exploiting Pakistan's weakness. I'll give you a breaking news here. Shahbaz Sharif went and met Donald Du.
Yeah, he did. He met Donald Du.
I have been saying this since the Israeli war started, Saab. Iran is on the menu.
I told you Pakistanis had supplied grenades to Iranians, which didn't explode. That Hamas got a whiff of it. Hamas got those grenades. Hamas के पास थे वो grenade, फटा नहीं वो Pakistan ordnance का था. So look, Iranians, the Americans ideally want Pakistanis to meddle in Iran and create their terror game inside Iran. The Americans are using Pakistanis for that. Balochistan, the more unstable it becomes, the more problem it becomes for both for Iran and for China, because that's where the major fight will happen, and that is where Iranians majorly border Pakistan, the Sistan Balochistan front. It's going to be an issue. So the larger game for the Americans is going to be that. Where Pakistani stand is, it doesn't really matter, because the threats of Pakistan is either in China's hand or in US hands. Pakistanis don't hold anything on their own. So Pakistanis will be dancing to the tunes of who's going to play it and making jump more. That is what is going to happen with Pakistan. And why we are not seeing protests in Pakistan, I've already told you. It's if they want IMF loan, they cannot come across anti-American, anti-Israelis. They're not allowing any protests inside. And there is another reason to that. They think that these anti-Israeli protests can culminate into anti-establishment protests. That is another thing they're very scared of, that people will get into emotions and it will ultimately culminate into anti-establishment protests and it will create a problem. That is another problem they have.
Interesting. Seven Saab, can you bring Sajid Tarar? Sirji, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't talk to Pakistanis. That's a rule that I have on this channel.
Why would you want Sajid Tarar? I mean, okay, is there anything particular you want to talk about Sajid Tarar?
No Pakistanis will come on this channel, sir. I don't trust them.
We can have We can ask Pakistani tough questions.
Yeah, but there's no point.
We don't need to. There's no point.
I don't get.
We don't want.
Most these guys have gotten in touch with me and मैंने सबको politely refuse करा.
I don't know why do we need validation, and why do we need validation of Pakistani saying that no, Pakistan is wrong and India is a great nation? Why do we want to give that kind of validation? What sort of validation do we want to give? हमको ये गोरा mindset का validation है कि अंग्रेज ने बोल दिया तो बोल दिया. अब हमको ये validation चाहिए नहीं, पाकिस्तानी भी बोल रहा तो हम बड़े खुश हो रहे. I think that is a wrong way of thinking. We should not be thinking that.
My channel will be the only one that will not feature Pakistani, so.
It's good.
Rajat Pandey Rajnath Singh ji said India will give more aid than IMF. Connect the dots. This is information warfare, yeah, nothing else. So don't take it too seriously.
नहीं तो India can actually give more aid than IMF.
Yeah. ये 7 दे रहे हैं, हम लोग 14 दे देंगे. 14 दे देंगे.
15 दे देंगे.
नहीं 30 दे देंगे साहब. लैंड खाली करो.
हाँ, खाली करो, जाओ छुट्टी करो, बाय बाय करो अपने आप. चलो पूरी
जमीन खाली करके जाओ, आपको 30 बिलियन दे देंगे, बांट लेना आपस में. कितने हो आप?
बलूचिस्तान
2 बिलियन लोग हो ना, 30 बिलियन दे रहे हैं, आपस में बांट लेना. क्या बोलो?
ठीक है, दे देंगे. राजनाथ सिंह जी is not wrong when he said that.
What is the probability of a mutiny in Pakistan army in the near future?
I don't see that happening very soon, unless and until Pakistani establishment loses control on the streets with Imran Khan. If Pakistani army loses control on the streets with Imran Khan and they lose that battle on the streets, then there will be mutiny within Pakistani army.
Interesting.
Till that time, no Pakistani officer will take his head out.
And last one, this is something I've been wanting to address. British blogger Walden Bankrupt showed Chandni Chowk in a narrow, dirty street, lack of infrastructure. How can India be a superpower? India can still become a superpower. Superpower does not mean that you don't have small streets. Please.
Yeah, have you seen the videos coming out of California and San Francisco? They are worse than the nalas we have. Just go and search for these videos and look at the state of America. And why only US? Look at the backyard of, look at Birmingham, jo London mein kya haal hai, Birmingham mein kya haal hai.
Terrible, worse than what we have.
So, let him show whatever he wants to do. Bald and bankrupt, the man would be bald and bankrupt.
He's a single blogger, travel blogger.
No, and he himself is bald and he himself is bankrupt. He's banking on your outrage to make money. Why do you give him that? Let him be bald and bankrupt. No, why are you making him rich? And
यार वो ऐसा नहीं है. He shows all these areas. वो पहले भी आ चुका है.
ठीक है, दिखाने दो.
रशिया में भी जाके पूरा उसने सोवियत यूनियन घुमाया है. He's gone all through the bloody place. Africa,
इधर. Every country has slums. Chandni Chowk is not a slum. I'm not calling Chandni Chowk a slum, but every country has its part of slums here. So if a Britisher thinks it's a dirty street, well, doesn't matter. How does it matter?
Chandni Chowk will buy London. ठीक है?
मैं वही कह रहा हूँ. It doesn't matter. If he wants to say that, let him say that. How does it matter to us? It doesn't matter to us.
अभिषेक जी, थैंक यू सो मच. प्रिया आदि सर, एक छोटा स्टार्टअप है जहां हमने पराली और पानी से प्लाईवुड का विकल्प किया. क्या बात कर रहे हो यार?
बढ़िया.
अभी हमें 15 लाख की फंडिंग और निधि स्कीम से 30,000 की सस्टेनेंस मिलते हैं. इस सफलता के बाद आपको मेरा छोटा सा योगदान. अरे साहब,
congratulations. I would really like to congratulate you guys.
भाई ऊपर वाला आपको, भगवान आपको जबरदस्त शक्ति दे और आप करिए ऐसे काम. मतलब सुन के ही मजा आ गया. पराली और पानी मिला के.
बहुत बढ़िया. Innovation.
यार, this is a country यार.
This is a country of
ये हमारा
youngsters who have
पराली पानी मिला के प्लाईवुड बना रहे हैं यार.
प्लाईवुड बना. Brilliant यार. Congratulations guys. Hats off to you.
Congratulations जी.
Good job. Well done.
बहुत बढ़िया. And last, Siachen ji, thank you so much. Indian military is good in defense. It has amazing skill and motivated, but does not have quality and quantity to do an aggression like the Israelis. Is that a fair assessment? No. You've got 4 strike corps at this time.
No, but what makes you think we don't have the hardware quality and the quantity?
तो यार हमारे जो डिफेंस एक्सपर्ट्स हैं ना काफी सारे, वो यही बोलते रहते हैं.
It's a wrong assessment.
Yeah. We've got 4 strike corps, guys. One of them is positioned next to Pakistan. 3 of them are positioned next to China. When the China standoff started, we had 3 strike corps. Okay, out of which 2 were positioned next to Pakistan and 1 was positioned next to China. Today, after 4 years, 1 next to Pakistan and 3 next to China. Full power bloody strike corps are there.
Also, yeah, Israel is in a full-fledged war. Please understand. Also, if you read about Israeli military and you read the history of their fights, you will understand. Just because you are not in an aggressive maneuvering, that doesn't mean you don't have the capabilities.
Yeah.
Capabilities are there. It comes out at the time of when the spice bomb they used on Nasrallah is the same spice bomb they use in Balakot.
And their joint development, by the way.
RNG,
thank you. रोहिंग्या कब निकालेंगे सर? कल सुबह. पता नहीं सर, ये सवाल तो आपको पूछना चाहिए, बट मैं क्या बोलूं आपको.
ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया will give you this answer.
हाँ, but
NRC करेंगे तो निकालेंगे.
निकालेंगे उनको. Don't worry about it. Lot of stuff is happening at the back end, especially IDs के ऊपर काफी कुछ हो रहा है that you can make out.
नहीं,
and आप
पकड़ना शुरू किया है. They started acting on it.
आप मेरा फ्राइडे या सैटरडे को मेरा क्रैकडाउन एपिसोड होता है, उसमें ज्वाइन करिए. आपको मैं इसके बारे में इनपुट जरूर देता रहूंगा. राजा जी, थैंक यू सो मच. आपने ज्वाइन करा. दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एपिसोड. आई थिंक वी हैड अ लॉट ऑफ फन टुडे. इट वाज जस्ट वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ होल लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स. वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. आई होप यू गाइस हैड फन गाइस. प्लीज जाने से पहले एक लाइक लगाइए एंड प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू ड्रॉप अ कमेंट बिफोर यू साइन ऑफ. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग मी. जय हिंद, जय भारत.